when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Shutty! Black! What do you got?
Track 45, come on! You track! Hey, check 24, watch 24!
Hey, check! 5 on the 50,
They'll run on first down. Akers call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Mike, wait that. Slide, 80.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Sugar!
Get wide! 6 guys!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Wait 20!
Mike 59! Watch the curve!
Check 53, Linda!
Check 24!
Bravo! Check and reload!
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Y'all playing wrong. Wait.
On third down, Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return is Mickens. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Wait, that 53.
51 to Mike. You ready, Rick?
Hey, 66. Hey, 2. Easy. 53, man down.
On first down, Brady.
Let's go, Pete. Let's go.
And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66.
Now Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Wait, that. Wait,
59.
72. Shadow.
Brady now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Silver. Watch that free.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Check it out, Reed.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Shift, shift. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Jameis to throw it. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step.
Watch out, watch out. Kill.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now from the 50. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Black 22. Right there, 55.
Coming for his
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find Everett there, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year. That was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go Bandit!
Check back 20. Check back 21. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that alert.
Here's Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buccaneers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
72.
59 mark. 59 mark.
Gold 50. Regular.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Off the play fake, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slant. Wait. You got tight. You got tight right there. Under crunch. Check. Hot route. Hot. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A first down carry for Barkley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. But now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check it. Buzz.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike's about 9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Complete. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 50, Mike 50. Reflect.
Brady now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's regular. Hey, Charlie.
50's the mark.
Wait to the end.
To throw again, Brady. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Pick it up.
Check it. Reload. Go.
Again, it's Brady. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, goal 66.
Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check 9. Check. Crunch. Check. Fresno. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Sonic.
Hatchet. Check 3. Check 24.
Out of his end zone, Winston eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete. Richardson has it. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Barkley. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down now, Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gets it off to Freeman.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
We play to win. Let go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
To throw, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down, Winston. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he's going to go for a big. And got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Winston. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
Winston to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Mickens to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Reload! Hey, Zoo!
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
All right, we got Sugar!
To throw is Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
66. Hey, wahoo!
Brady to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Black 22.
55. So we got man.
Wait up.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really